Hello friends, welcome to the module 1. In this module, we will discuss the basic concepts in thermodynamics. So let us try to understand first the meaning of thermodynamics. The thermodynamic was derived from the two Greek words. Thermi is nothing but heat energy and dynamics, power or motion. That means thermodynamics. It is the study of heat energy, power and motion. That means interaction of heat, work and energy is nothing but the study of thermodynamics. So in our day-to-day life we can observe different applications of thermodynamics. Now take example of gas stove, electric irons, then different heat exchanging devices, then engineering applications, turbines, IC engines, refrigerators, air conditioners. All these devices require the knowledge of thermodynamics in the design stage. So this is a most important subject in the study of mechanical engineering. In the study of thermodynamics, we have to first select the system. A system is nothing but it is a part of universe or prescribe the region where we can apply the different laws of thermodynamics to analyze that system. System consists of universe and boundary. Universe is nothing but region outside the system. Region away from the system is the universe. Boundary may be moving, fixed or imaginary one. Now thermodynamic systems can be classified in three different segments: closed system, open system and isolated system. Now let us see one by one different properties of that system. In a closed system, only heat and energy can cross the boundary. No exchange of mass happens in the closed system. Now take example of pressure cooker. Pressure cooker or LED lamp. These are the two best examples to describe the closed system. The mass inside the pressure cooker remains constant throughout the system. Only heat and energy can cross. Similarly, in the LED bulb also, electricity in the form of light can emit from the lamp, but inert gas inside that bulb remains constant, cannot cross the boundary of that system. That is fixed, boundary is fixed. So all these terms are the closed system. Now coming to the open system, almost all the engineering devices comes under the study of open system, like heat exchanger, heat exchangers, pumps, air compressors, reciprocating air compressors, turbines, nuclear power plants, gas turbines, all comes under the open system. That means there is an exchange of heat and energy and also mass. Now coming to the last, isolated system. In the isolated system, there is no interaction of system outside. That means there is no communication, no exchange of heat and also energy. The example of isolated system: thermos flask and ice box. These are the two best examples to describe the isolated system. Now coming to the next point, now we will discuss the concept of working fluid. Now working fluid is nothing but the matter inside the system boundary is defined as a working fluid. That working fluid can act as a medium to transport the energy from inside to outside the system. Now take example of steam power plant. Steam power plant. The working fluid in the steam power plant is a high pressure steam. Now take example of refrigerator. So refrigerant will act as a steam working fluid in the refrigerator system. Now what are the properties of a working fluid? Working fluid can absorb, can store or can release the energy from inside to the outside. And working fluids may be gas, vapor or in liquid. So next we have to discuss the concept of state of the system. State of the system. State of the system is nothing but the particular values of a system at a given instant of time. The numerical values of a given instant of time. State, condition of that system, condition of that system for a particular given instant of time. Now see, this is a coordinate axis representing pressure and volume, and this is process 1, 2. So we can define the position at point 1 and point 2. What are the different properties of system, that is pressure and volume at point 1 and point 2. That is V1, V2, okay, P. So condition of a particular system at a given instant of time is nothing but the state of that system. Now point function. Next important concept in the study of thermodynamics is point function. Point function. So the point function is nothing but the properties which we can describe, which we can show on the graph with the points only, are termed as the point functions. Point functions. Again, there are some properties like pressure, volume, temperature, entropy, or we can show with the help of points. Our terms are the point function. And next is the path function. Path function. Now the quantities which we show or which we do not show, can't show with the help of points, but with the area we can describe the quantities with the help of area on the coordinate axis, are termed as the path functions, like heat and work. heat and work. These are the two quantities we can describe with the help of PV diagram, with the help of areas. Area below the curve. Now see the process 1, 2. So this area represents the work done by the system. So generally Q12, W12, Q means heat and work. Work transfer from process 1 to 2. Heat transfer within the process 1 to 2. Work transfer, work done within the process 1 to 2. So these can be termed as a path function. So heat and work are the path functions. Now next, properties of the system. Intensive properties can be broadly classified as intensive properties and extensive properties. The properties which do not depend on the mass of the system are termed as intensive properties. The properties which depend on the mass of the system are termed as the extensive properties, like energy, mass, area, volume, all comes under the extensive properties. Then pressure, temperature, velocity, all comes under the intensive properties. So we will finish the module 1 here. In the module 2 we will discuss the basic laws of thermodynamics. Thank you.